They release CP, man. They're just a disgrace. They show no class. They one of the worst organizations of all the sports. I don't know who's worse, them or the Cleveland Browns, but it seems like to me, man, it's the Clippers. Um, you bring it back, a man. He said this is his last year. He wanted to end his last year of playing for where he had his most success with the Los Angeles Clippers. But unfortunately, because CP3 got a big personality, and he called out everyone for us calling that coaching staff, the front office, even players on the team. I guess nobody could have handled that smoke and handled that pressure for C3 for holding everybody accountable. So they released him 3 in the morning while they're on the road and playing the Atlanta Hawks tonight. It's really a shame. It really just show. It really just, hey man, salute to you, Super Zeke, man. Hit that like and subscribe if you're not subscribed, but I appreciate you dropping in. It's just really a damn shame that this organization consistently shows a lack of class, a lack of character. They are already under the microscope because of the aspirations situation for us with Kawhi and with Steve Ballmer and them. You already had it with the previous owner, with him being a racist and the whole nine and doing what he did. So they've been a shit stain forever. You got to understand what they've been doing forever. They always had a lot of talent to come through that organization, but they find a way to not get it done. They find a way to lose that talent. They find a way not to maximize that talent, and they find a way to be a shit show like they always been. Um, for us, how you do a legendary point guard like that, obviously the best player in Clippers history. It's just a disgrace. It's just a damn shame. And I urge the NBA to strip ownership of Steve Ballmer. I urge Tyronn Lue to put in a 2 weeks notice and basically quit on them bums. And I urge the NBA to basically force Kawhi Leonard to retire too, because it is his fault it became the shit show that it became in the first place. You basically created a dynasty with the Oklahoma City Thunder. You gave them your whole future. And now this is crazy. Shout out to Ticket. Shout out to my brother Ticket, man. Salute to you, bro. It just really a damn shame of what's going on, man. And niggas gotta pay for it, man. And I swear to God, for them to do CP3 like that, and I'm not the biggest Chris Paul fan. I got my criticisms of Chris Paul. I got my feelings about him. But you don't do a Hall of Fame future first ballot Hall of Fame point guard like that. You don't do the best player to ever play for your franchise like that. You gotta handle it with class, or you gotta do better. You could at least told him, hey, look, we gonna move on from you. Obviously, we not seeing eye to eye, but wherever you want to go, we gonna make sure you get there. We gonna make sure we put you in a great situation. And that's it. And now you got a dumbass like King Speech where I talk about Tyler protected. You won't know why Tyler was protected? Because of broke down knee ass Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard is the main reason why Tyler was protected. Tyler was protected because he was broke down knee ass Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard was protected because he was broke down knee ass Kawhi Leonard. Yeah, Carl came in, King Ro. Yeah, do you hear me now, Ticket? Do you hear me now, King Ro? If y'all hear me, let me know, man. King Ro, do you hear me now? Cause I know you wanna get your so-called shine on. That's good, man. Hey, Ticket, man. We got guys like nah. It's a phone call hit, man. It's a phone call hit, man. But we got guys like King Ro. They want to point at Tyronn Lue. We got guys. I always want to point at the coach. A coach can't control a coach can't change what's going on in the Clippers organization, man. When you had top notch team, first of all, it started, y'all. It started when the Clippers blew the 3-1 lead, but they was up 3-1 on the Denver Nuggets. Kawhi Leonard couldn't stop Jamal Murray when Jamal Murray went on his barrage of 50-point games. And in game seven, you know they got sent home. And Kawhi Leonard, if he was the Don Dada, quote unquote, like people say they is, he would have got it done. But guess what? Guess what the fans did? They blamed Doc Rivers. So guess what? All the complaining, all the shit that they was doing about complaining about Doc Rivers, they got Doc Rivers up out of there. They got Doc Rivers up out of there. So bam, you went on to there 2021. Everything looking good. Clippers playing great basketball. Man, they made it to their first conference finals without Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard had an opportunity to help them make history and get them to their first NBA finals. But guess what he did? Quote unquote, with no crutches, no knee brace, no nothing. Decided to stay on the sideline and chill and watch his team lose in 6 games against the Phoenix Suns. And 70% Kawhi Leonard could have got them over the hump to beat the Phoenix Suns. So you mean to tell me this whole time in Clipperland that we go blame coaches for the demise of the Clippers when the one consistent thing that we seen for the Clippers is Kawhi Leonard missing games, Kawhi Leonard not being there when he get there, Kawhi Leonard play good for 1 or 2 playoff games, and now y'all have hope, false hope, because he played 1 or 2 good playoff games, and now you got false hope for next season. This is our year. We finally going to do it. Man, come on, man. The strippers are the strippers. That's why they always been the strippers. Don't act like they didn't have talent before. With Lob City had the most talent that you could bring for a team. But guess what? Because of the karma of a racist ass owner and the karma of how that organization is, they didn't get the job done. They dropped the ball. So really the karma of the Clippers is these 2 owners that they previously had. And goddamn Kawhi Leonard is the reason why they going through what they going through. But before it's what they did to CP3. CP3 calling out everybody. It wasn't just Tyronn Lue. They could come out with the reports, Shams, and they could come out with the reports of just blaming on Tyronn Lue. But you mean to tell me that this organization is willing to get rid of a Hall of Fame point guard over a coach? Come on, y'all. Y'all got to use common sense. They got to use common sense about that because they're not doing that. It's more to it. It's more to it than what you guys realize. CP3 really went at Lawrence Frank. CP3 really went at the front office. CP3 hell went at all the players. Don't you know? Don't you know that anybody, that everybody, all these reports that come out, Chris Haynes and them, and everybody saying that the only person that talks to Kawhi Leonard in the locker room is CP3. And I bet you, because CP3 don't hold his tongue, CP3 probably been cooking Kawhi Leonard, probably been getting in his ass, and Kawhi Leonard been feeling some type of way. But David, we know about the Clippers issues. Shit, Ticket been telling y'all fools for the last 6 years. Y'all ignored Ticket. Y'all switched up on Ticket. And Ticket actually knows some deep shit about the Clippers situation. He just can't put it out there because the niggas that he fuck with may get on him about putting certain things out there, so he can't spill the beans per se. He can't spill all the beans that he know about the Clippers situation. One of the OGs, man, Mr. Self himself, OG from Cali himself. I ain't even gonna say Ticket no more. I'm talking about been on Ticket show plenty of times. You don't think that Ticket been talking to him and haven't been getting information from him? Because he's still that organization. You don't think that Ticket get the earful for him? Man, we know what's up with the Clippers, bro. The main problem is Kawhi Leonard. So we gonna punish 2 coaches that actually can coach. 2 championship coaches. We gonna blame 2 championship coaches for Kawhi Leonard. That's what we going to do. Now we gonna blame a coach for the Chris Paul's departure. It's deeper than what y'all realize. But it's no class because at the end of the day, when an owner, you don't let that happen. Steve Ballmer's supposed to step